Hello, hope you've been happy, healthy, and safe. We are going to do another you versus them reading. So you and the person on your mind or the people on your mind, we will get some clarifiers on the situation and some advice from spirit. We'll get a message from the universe and a surrender card and leave the message there. Okay, so clearing the energies and calling in your spirit guides and angels, please. What do you have to say for their highest and best good today? Please, spirit. Okay. Stuff over here. Okay, so let's see. What do we have for you today? Excuse me. What is the situation connecting you and the person or people on your mind? Okay, so you got two cards flew out. Usually, I don't get that for what's connecting you, but recognition and reward and material harvest is what is connecting you. Okay, let's see your side and their side. Your side, please, spirit. Okay, and their side. Okay, for your side, I feel like there was some sort of deception and envy around you. There was perhaps a decision that was made because of some sort of deceptive or envious behavior that had to do with recognition and reward and possibly material harvest. On the other person's side, they victory and success for them. Let's dig a little deeper. Well, I'm feeling a little bit of for the victory and success, I feel like something has been illuminated, and it almost feels like this deception and envy maybe the deception and envy is on your part. Okay, yeah, heartache and loss on your part. And then on theirs, they have light, yeah. Okay, and then on your side again. Your side again, we have, this was your destiny. And on their side, we have material and spiritual prosperity. Right. So, okay, okay. Okay. So at first I was reading this as there was deception and envy around you. I am feeling like there I'm feeling picking up two groups here. For one group, this is you. You were the deceptive and envious party in this situation. For others of you, you were caught in a web of deception and envy, okay? Which led to heartache and loss, okay? In both situations. It feels like this heartache and loss, it was destiny, in a very odd way. It was somebody's destiny that either they got recognized for this deception and envy, and they lost out of what they were supposed to have, okay? If it was you that was deceptive and envious, yeah, same thing. I mean, it's basically your destiny to have heartache and loss if you're deceiving people, okay? That's just how things go, okay? On their side, victory and success. Something was made or brought to light, okay? And this has brought some material and spiritual prosperity. I do believe this has led to, I feel like the recognition and reward, the material harvest. But I do believe on your side you lost it, on their side they gained it. Okay, let's get some more. Let's get some advice actually here. Let's do that. What is the advice, please, Spirit? What advice do you have? First for the deception and envy group. Deceptive group. Okay. What advice do you have for the deceptive group? Okay. The advice here is a 5 of Earth with the lack, worry, and assistance. So your advice here is to move past lack and worry in order to gain assistance, okay? In order to change as well, to create some sort of change here. On their side, self-control, moderation, basically, for them to continue their prosperity and their material harvest and everything, their recognition and reward. What else? What else for you? Let's concentrate on you, because I feel like with this deception and envy, with the decision that you made, which was deceptive and envious, which led to your heartache and loss, I feel like you need more advice, okay, than they do. They seem to be doing good over there. They just need they just need to keep a balance, some self-control, because sometimes, when things are going good, the ego sets in, and then they could end up in this destiny as well. Okay. You also have the wise counselor. So Spirit is kind of pointing out that it's important to recognize what you learn from the situation so that you don't carry it forward or make the same mistakes, or pass that on to your children, or like with the traditions card. It feels like you were looking for somewhere to belong, but Spirit is saying you need to find your tribe. You need to find somewhere where you belong, okay? You also have the dreamer. Believe that things can be better. That you can begin again. I don't know if you've seen that, but I guess Spirit wants to say that as well. You have the Knight of Air. So if this is a person, the Knight of Air could be represented by knights, or usually younger individuals. That sort of thing. But in any regards, whoever this Knight of Air is very intellectual, determined, and motivated. I feel like whoever this is that I'm connecting to, you're very smart, or at least you think you are. You're extremely determined, and you seem to be motivated to getting what it is you want. It feels almost, there's an element here of being angry for getting caught at your deception, okay? And Spirit is cautioning you that you need to not turn cold and learn. I'm really picking up, you need to learn from your mistakes, okay? You need to learn from your mistakes. And Knight of Air represents, I don't know if this, you could have a lot of Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart. It's very possible. But Spirit is cautioning you because it feels like you do these things and then you're all up in your head about it, trying to figure out the next way you can, like, deceive someone or hurt someone, or get something. Ooh. Okay, so this energy, this is a very opposite energy of myself, so I'm sort of having a hard time with this energy. I just gotta breathe through it, sorry. Just give me a moment. Okay. Because I have to understand this energy first, and because I totally do not understand this energy actually makes me kind of angry that someone would be deceptive towards someone in the first place. But then to wanna, like, the energy that I'm picking up is this person can't stop being, I want to say you're vindictive, very, very, very vindictive, and you can't stop being vindictive. You have to, it's like, it feels like you like hurting people. You actually, it creates some sort of drama that you feed off of, that gives you energy. And somehow, like, I'm getting a very cocky kind of, I'm smarter than you, I'm better than you kind of vibe off you, and it's not really a good vibe. Spirit tells you what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear. I'm not liking translating this message, because I'm not enjoying the energy of how they're bringing it to me. Okay, however, remember, this is for your highest and best good. This is to help you move from that energy that you're currently in right now to a better energy, to get your recognition and reward, to get your material harvest. But I'm feeling like, and I'm getting strong confirmation chills here, that whoever I'm connecting with right now, you need to let go of you need to let go of this heartache and loss. Whatever you were deceptive and envious about, you need to let it go. You need to let it go. It wasn't meant for you. It was never meant for you. Maybe it brought you lots of recognition and reward and material harvest at the time. Maybe it did. Maybe it did. And that's okay. That's great. But now you lost it, and now you're angry about that. You have a lot of lack, a lot of worry, I feel like you've stopped believing that things can get better. But I am feeling here, you are all up in your head, but it's not in a good way. It's in like a schemy way. It's like you're determined to and motivated to get your material harvest back, but Spirit cautioning you that you have to stop trying to do this in deceptive ways, okay? That is a really big message here. Very big message. Again, those signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So if you are one of those signs, this message is 100% for you. If you have been acting less than, if you've been in this deceptive energy, and you have to be real with yourself. You have to be real with yourself. Okay? Your guides are trying to lead you down the right path, but you keep going the other way, and you keep focusing on how you can hurt or undermine or win. You're very competitive. I feel like you're a very competitive nature. Again, this goes against, this is not an energy I'm liking. I'm not a competitive person. I'm not a malicious person. So this is a very hard energy for me to translate here, people. Spirit saying you need to stop being this way because it's not helping you. It's not helping you in any it's not helping you. If you're so okay, so for some of you, it feels like you had this recognition, this reward, this material harvest, and then you lost it, and now you've become bitter and resentful, and you're scheming ways to get it back. Okay? For others of you, you'd never had it to begin with. And your deception and envy is toward another person that does have it and who has their shit together and they're just doing their own thing and whatever. They have recognition, reward, they have material harvest, they're just going about their business. You feel that this is your destiny, this should be yours. Okay, it doesn't work that way. I'm going to explain this. Okay, they want me to say it like this. It's called karma. There seems to be a slight misconception that you can aim bad karma at someone and they'll just get bad karma and then your karma is good. Okay? In reality, if they're not aiming any sort of bad karma towards you, but you just try to keep pushing bad karma onto them and saying, oh, well, they did this and they did that, and you're like constantly like focusing on their bad karma, all that's doing is boomeranging back to you. Okay? If you are the type of person, because I don't know who I'm connecting to, that believes in curses, hexes, all that kind of stuff, and you're trying to intentionally do bad things to people because you believe something is yours, or should be yours, or you want something that someone else has because you're jealous of it, that also, it's just coming back to you. Anything you send out comes back. That is universal law. It doesn't matter. You can't say, oh, well, you know, I put this curse on somebody, or I did this, or whatever, or you have to, if you're sending it out, remember, at some point, it's coming back to you. And so anything you've sent out is only a doing of your own doing. Do you understand? So if you're focusing on somebody and you're wanting them to have a bad life and this and that, and things are actually getting better and better and better for them, it's because they're not focused on you at all. Right? They're just doing their own thing. They're over here. So everything you send at them, because they have no ill will towards you or anybody else. So the more you have ill will, the more it's going to go whoop right back to you. So you have to stop. First of all, Spirit is saying stop doing that. Stop having ill wishing or ill will or jealous thoughts towards other people. Focus on yourself. When you focus on yourself and healing your own self, being happy with what you have, being happy with where you are in life, then your destiny will change and you will get this recognition and reward and this material harvest. Okay? That's how that works. It's simple, the universe says. Send out good, you get good back. Send out bad, you get bad back. Easy. Okay? Whew, okay. Killed that to death. Okay, so we will get a surrender card for you. Get a surrender card for you. And then we'll get a message from the universe. And hopefully that helps you. Hopefully that helps you, okay? Okay. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help others, will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So again, there's with this deception, envy, with this, it feels like you're hanging on, and in your head, you're hanging on to the need to be right. And all it's doing is it's hurting you. Right? It's just hurting you. And nobody's gonna win if you, well, except the person that's not focused on you, that's over here doing their own thing, right? Just like, blah, blah, kind of like me. Just do my own thing, right? I don't know what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. Not that I don't care if I actually know you. It's just unless you want to tell me what you're doing and you ask for my help, I don't involve myself in what you're doing. You do you, I do me. That's how that goes. Okay. Anyway, message from the universe. If they once loved you, they still do. Okay. So I'm picking up for somebody that you were deceptive, that you were envious, that you always needed to be right, that you're always in your head, that you're jealous, that you're like, they're doing better than me, blah, 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 blah. I'm sending, and you know, you might not be cursing them or ill-wishing them, but if you're gossiping about them and spreading rumors and talking badly about them, that's all still coming back to you. It's still boomeranging back to you, okay? But it feels like an element of you knew you did this to the other person. And maybe they're a family member, maybe they're a friend, maybe they're a co-worker, maybe you once had a really good relationship, now you don't. Thanks for every single time you ever fell in love, whether or not it was obvious, whether or not it lasted, or whether or not you were loved back. It changed everything. Actually, you're always loved back. You changer the universe. But this is a message for someone out there. Whoever it was you deceived, or whatever, remember that they probably will forgive you, but you have to step up and be willing to be the bigger person and say, you know what, I was right, or I was wrong, I should have did things differently, you know, and if they loved you once, they probably still will love you, they probably will give you another chance, but you have to admit your wrongdoing or your mistakes, okay? Okay. I will leave the reading there. I hope this helped you, and take care until next time.